So today, I have to make a balun, a 9-to-1 balun. So I got to see if I got the right wire for it. Or see if there's another wire that I do have that I can use in its place. And then once I'm done with that, I got to do some support on a pole that I have against the building. I'll show you guys that when I get ready to do it. I've got some plans out there that I want to take care of. And we'll see what happens with that. Now I also have another idea here. Well, see, I can't. It's hard for me to get you to the door with this tripod, so I'm not going to bother right now. But I'll tell you, I got another plan, and I'll show it to you once I have this tripod closed up, and I'll get back to you. But meanwhile, I just wanted to kind of let you know it turned out to be a real nice day. What time is it anyway? Oh, it's 1:30. Okay, it's not too bad. It's still early. Still have time to do some things. So, like I say, I gotta run a video through this and through the projector to make sure it works. I just printed up, where the hell are they? All the tests that's going to be given tonight. So I went through those for, you know, spell checking and all that kind of crap. And now I want to make sure that I can run the video. It's a 20-minute video, so that we have something to test them on. The test is no good without the video. Now I can always put together a test, because that's not a big deal, and put together the whole format. I've done that before. I've done it for the state. So I've done it for colleges. I've done it for a number of FDIC when I worked for them. I've done it for a number of security companies within the Connecticut area back years ago. They used to basically come to me for a lot of this stuff. Making tests and writing tests is not a big deal. What you do have to do, though, is you have to study. You have to kind of, you know, involve yourself. You have to do a lot of homework. And once you've done that homework, writing the test is easy. It's writing the complete format in which the test is going to be based on, which can be sometimes not difficult, but time-consuming. But now, with the day and age of video, it makes it a lot easier. Anyway, other than that, that's about it for today. I'll get back to you guys in a few. Alright, so, meanwhile, I'm shutting down, getting ready to go into the house. Gotta get ready for tonight. Yes, I do. I got a meeting tonight, and I put together that test, so I have to kind of get ready and put that together. But that reminds me, I gotta give this to the wife. She has to drop this off at the library. Yeah. Oh. Gonna drop that off to the library. So meanwhile, I'm getting ready to shut things down over here. Come on. There we go. And well, got one more thing going here. What is it? Let's see. What's it want to do? It wants to delete some files. You go right ahead and delete your files. So meanwhile, what's up here? I've got the test in the case. The projector is working fine. The projector is charged just in case I can't find a nearby outlet, which I should be able to find. And the computer is charged. Now hold on, because that reminded me of something here. Here we go. I really don't need one this heavy. Damn. Do I need one this heavy? I really don't. But I haven't got anything. See, this is a good one. I guess I can use this one. What's nice about this one too is it has like a 12-foot cord on it. Yeah, 12, 14, somewhere around there. 12 foot I think it is. So we're okay there. So let me shut this down. Let me go into control panel for a minute because I just noticed something here and I got to make sure that it doesn't do that. I noticed that if I haven't done anything, even though the program was running, it didn't want to. Let's change some of this. Let's change this setting here. Yeah, see, 25 minutes, 5 minutes. That's why I don't want 5 minutes. Come on, if you're plugged in, I want you to go a couple hours. 2 hours. 25 and 25 unplugged. Okay, we can deal with that. Save changes. Okay. I wouldn't want to be in the middle of a video and then have it shut down. Because right now there was a program running, but it shut down. So I didn't want that. Now, it did have a little thing going here where it didn't want to shut down because it said there was a program running. There it is. So what the hell is running? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to shut down. I'm going to say shut down anyway. And then I'll turn it back on again. I had found that there was a couple of antivirus programs that I was trying, and they when I went to shut down, I kept getting that. Like right now I'm getting this for the Simplex things, blah 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 blah, registry scan. When I went to shut down, it kept telling me there's something running, and it was that program in the background. It didn't know to shut down when I hit the shut down button, and I don't like having that. I don't want to use that shut down anyway button. That shouldn't show, in my opinion anyway. So, but then again, an opinion, you know what they say about that. Boy, it's a gorgeous day out there, I'll tell you. If I didn't have the meeting tonight, and I didn't have to do all this to get ready for it, I'd be out there. Doing yard work. Now I was just told by my neighbor, excuse me, that if I go over to the recycling plant over here, basically the dump, that I can get all the wood chips I want for nothing. They'll load them right onto the trailer for me. Now that's fine. The problem being is you got to worry about the weeds, you know, and things in this chips, because when I had a bunch of trees taken down, well, not a bunch, I had 2 or 3 trees taken down about 8 years ago, and there we go. That's the way it's supposed to shut down. And my cousin took them down. He's an arborist, and he brought the chipper in, and I said, well, I'll take the chips as well, you know, so just chip them all up over here in a certain part of the yard. And what I did was I threw some leaves in there that fall, and I put a tarp over it, and you know, I started getting some really good soil out of this stuff, a good compost for gardening and things. So it was working great. And the next thing you know, when I started spreading it, as the plants were growing, the weeds were outgrowing the plants. So, you know, I don't want to get this stuff if it's going to be, you know, basically loaded with weeds, because I got the yard almost to a point to where it's weed, well, not weed free, but at least you can't notice them. And I really don't want to start planting weeds again. Now, I had done that a number of years ago when we first moved in here, the second or third year in. Again, the neighbor across the street, his mother was 92, I think, at the time, and she used to ride a horse. They had a horse over there, and she had this horse for years. She got a little stable over there for them, and she used to let me take the manure. You know, the manure, and it's a hay mixture naturally because they don't pick it out. And I used to go over there and pick up 2 or 3 buckets of manure with the John Deere. And I don't know, that bucket size is probably what, maybe, I'm not going to say it's a yard. It's probably a third of a yard, half yard tops. But anyway, I'd go over there, I'd pick up a couple, 2 or 3 buckets of that stuff, and I'd put it in a pile in the backyard. Way up in the corner, and I did that probably 4 or 5 times a month. So I took some chips and mixed that in with it and leaves in with it, and I had a nice little pile going there, you know, smoking, you know, it's doing what it's supposed to do. Well, I uncovered it the following year because I was going to start using it, and I had more weeds growing in that. Because the horse, when he eats the feed and picks on the ground and whatever it is, you know, he's crapping out weed seeds. Weed seeds. Not that kind of weed. But I ended up having more weed. So I said, well, I can't do that either. So I was going to do something this year and basically try to use garbage and, you know, like veggies type garbage and like leaves. But I said, you know what, I'm not going to worry about it this year. You know, I'm not going to go nuts. I'm going to plant a couple tomato plants, and that's it. You know, I can't get strawberries to grow for anything. The plants come up every year. They're in the back, but you get 1 berry, 2 berries. You get nothing on there. So they're just plants. So I use them as ground coverage back there because they keep the weeds down. Plus, it lets the animals that are running around feed on those plants and keeps them away from the garden over here. It's like a sacrificial garden back there. So, but meanwhile, that's enough of a little bit about everything today. I got to pack up and get ready for later.